the main man, the legend that we have that's about to grace this call today. Let me see some 777s in the chat box. I'm so fired up, guys. It's such a blessing to be here. And, before we actually bring up this main speaker, yesterday we said this on the call. We said, I am a pinnacle leader. We said, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a pinnacle leader and a master trader. That's what we said. That's the affirmation for the week, right? So I feel like it's only right that I can provide some value with you guys, right? Because it's the only time I'm going to be able to speak to as many of us as possible, right? In a day-to-day basis, right? We got over 140 of us on this call right now. So it's only right. So I want to drop some value to help you become that pinnacle leader, right? Some stuff I've been learning, through leadership before I bring on our amazing 7-figure trader. And, I'm not going to be too long, but I want you guys to have your pen and paper out right now. And I want you guys to be taking notes on what it is, right? Because I was reading today, and, if you haven't got this book right now, I want you to write this down, right? So you can get this book. It's called Developing the Leader Within You. And David Eminite, he recommends that book, right? But the first thing I want you to write down is, I will do whatever it takes, right? Or just put whatever it takes. But put, the apostrophes, whatever it takes. That's the quotation. That's the phrase that comes out of every single one of our mouths. That's the mindset that we have. If you're on this call right now, if you're part of the ICE family, right, that is what comes out of our mouth, whatever it takes, right? Whether you want to become a master trader, whether you want to go chairman, you shall do whatever it takes. We don't have that, I'm going to try something. I'm going to, let me just give it 1%. No, this is not the place for that, right? This is not the team. This is not the group. This is not the culture for that. We do whatever it takes. So that's the first thing I want you to write down tonight, right? Whatever it takes. That's the first thing. That's one of the most important things, okay? That's going to be our hashtag for the next month. Whatever it takes. That's going to be the hashtag until, we get the job done. Until everyone here is that master trader. Until everyone here goes chairman. Whatever it takes is the quote. All right, quote. I like that. Right? But okay, cool. So I also want you to write some things down. I got some notes here for you, right? Now, this may cater to you. This may not cater to you. Someone asked what the book is called. It's called Developing the Leader Within You 2.0. Get 2.0, right? So whatever it takes, the next thing I want to share with you is you want to disown your helplessness, right? If you're in this call right now and, you're that person that you don't really think twice before you ask the question, you want to disown that. If you're that person right now that takes pity on yourself, you want to disown that. If you're that person right now that, quits after a hard day, or, they had some people say no, or, they had a couple bad trades go through and they feel helpless and they feel sorry for themselves and they start to have pity on themselves, you want to disown that right now. You want to take that mindset, you want to absolutely throw it in the bin. Okay, you want to throw it in the bin. You want to disown your helplessness. That's the next thing I want you to write down, right? So if you're someone that sometimes you feel helpless, you like to, pit yourself, and that's normal. I've been there when I was, a little bit younger, right? But I've been there. There's even sometimes recently, I've said, oh man, it's a hard day today, right? No, I can't wish that the world got better. I have to wish that I get better. Right? So you want to disown your helplessness. If you're an ICE member, you have to disown your helplessness, right? We're creating leaders here. We're creating pinnacle leaders here. My big dream for every single one of you guys on this call is that you get to that level of pinnacle leadership. And you're going to get there, but you have to disown your helplessness. Now, the next thing that's going to help you get to that pinnacle level of leadership is you want to empower others, right? You want to empower others. Write that down. That's the next thing you want to write down, right? I shall empower others. Right? In this organization here, what we do, we learn the skill set, then we empower others with that skill set. Okay? So I need you guys to move quick with me because I'm not going to be here for too long. Okay? I'm not going to be here for too long. But the next thing is empower others. The next thing I want you to write down is I will never make excuses. Right? There's two types of people in this world. One of them make excuses and the others make it happen. You need to decide which one you're going to be. Are you going to be that person that makes excuses, or are you going to be that person that makes it happen? Right? If you're on this call right now, you're looking at me because I see some of your cameras on and you're not taking notes. You want to be taking notes. Right? We're not here to look pretty, guys. Right? So, you want to write that down. I will never make excuses. You're going to be that person that wakes up every day and you don't think, oh, yes, it's cloudy today. So, I'm just going to sit in for an extra 10 minutes. No, you get up and you make it happen. You don't make excuses, right? Here we make it happen. Okay. Now, the next thing I want you to write down is that I am in a can-do environment, right? Here right now, ICE, we are a can-do environment, right? You are in a can-do environment if you're here, okay? So, you know, we're here, right? And you are here right now, so you want to solve your problems. You know, you might have a problem going on, you want to solve it, right? You know, sometimes I see people just going into group chats asking, you know, where's this? Solve the problem, figure it out. The link is pinned, it's like literally right there. Right, you see the group chat is right there at the top. Pin it. If you're not getting messages in the group chat, unmute the chat. Right, figure it out. Okay, guys. So you want to solve your problems. Okay, guys. So you want to write it down. I am in a can-do environment. Anything you want here, you can do it. You can get it. Okay. But guess what? You have to solve your own problems. Here's what I told one guy that I mentor. I said, listen, bro. You know, you want to figure out the problem 3 times. Come up with 3 solutions before you ask, right? Come up with 3 solutions before you ask questions on it. Because, you know, sometimes we're lazy. We just want the answer right now. We don't actually like to figure things out. We don't like to go the extra mile to actually, you know, inquisitive ourselves. We don't like to quiz our brain sometimes. We just want the answer right now. So we go for the easy option and we ask the question, right? But I want you guys to start figuring out your own problems. Solve the problem. Think about the solution 3 times before you ask for help. Okay, and that way you're going to develop yourself as a leader much quicker. Okay, you know, we have trainings here for our members to succeed. Okay, but I want to challenge every single one of you guys, right? I want to challenge you listening on this call right now. I want you to take responsibility for your performance, ladies and gentlemen. Right, you, not your mentor, not the person that brought you into this call, not the person that brought you into the business. You, right, need to take responsibility for your performance. If you're not catching pips, that's you, right? If you're not finishing the academy, that's you. If you're not showing a plan, that is you. It's not me. It's not your mentor. It's not whoever's left, right, and center. It's not the Go Live educators. It's not I am, right? You can't blame the game. You have to blame the player. So I want to challenge every single one of you guys from today and today onwards to take responsibility for your performance, right? Don't play the blame game. Don't play, yeah, he said this or she said that. That's why I didn't plug into that Go Live session. Oh, I didn't know that that was on. No, go and figure it out. Okay? So you are accountable for your success here, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, I just wanted to, you know, drop some value for you guys on this call because we are here developing pinnacle leaders. If you're going to be a pinnacle leader, if you're going chairman, if you're going to be a master trader, before we bring up our guest speaker tonight, put some sevens in the chat box right now. I want to see you guys break that chat box, break it left, right, and center. Right? I want to see some 777 in the chat box because I'm fired up right now. If you got some value from that, put some 7s in the chat box right now. I'm so fired up. I see it. It's going crazy. Let's take the information. Let's implement it because that's the only way you shall grow. I love every single one of you guys. And without further ado, I'm so fired up. You can hear it in my voice. I'm going to bring up the one and only Mr. Kumer, right? I've been watching this guy from when I joined 2.5 years ago. This guy is one of the co-founders of Tradecamp, right? This guy is an amazing guy, okay? One of the most amazing guys. Like, when you meet him, when you hear him, he's got a heart to serve. He's got testimonials for years. If you go and follow him, which, you know, you can go and do that, right? He's going to have his Instagram. We're going to follow him in a second. You're going to see how many testimonies, you know, he has people making money. And that's the best thing. He is a leader, right? He is a pinnacle leader in trading. He helps people get results. And he's just known for that. And we respect him. We love him. You know, if you know the pew strategy, put that in the chat box right now. You know, Elijah Gurav, these guys do amazing trainings for pips for breakfast on this very own strategy, right? You know, literally copying the trades, copying the sessions from Kumer, going into the, you know, the pips for breakfast and showing you guys the strategies. So put pew in the chat. And this guy is known for his sniper entries, guys, right? So, you know, yesterday we had Ralph Dankwa. Today we have the one and only Mr. Kumer. I love his name because it's like, you know, the Rock, right? I see Rock, I love it, right? So without further ado, I'm gonna unmute him. I'm gonna spotlight his video. I'm gonna bring him up to grace the stage. Get your pens and papers ready, right? For the one and only, my brother from another mother, Mr. Rock Kumer. Let's
What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What an energy! What an energy! I really like it. I really like it. And when you play that song, I literally vibe over here a little bit. So definitely, definitely a good energy over here, guys. Thank you so much to have you here, to have me here on this call, giving you a little bit more insight of how we trade, how we deal in the marketplace, and I'm literally gonna give you guys a little bit of kind of like a blueprint, um, how to attack the marketplace in a little bit more, let's say, marathon kind of a journey, right? Because I feel that a lot of people are kind of like lacking behind to understand what we can achieve with Forex, right? And really like for everybody that is like tuning in and is fresh in this group, I want to inspire you guys that if you're really gonna follow this journey and really like follow like a good trading plan, right, and good strategy, you're gonna succeed. And I see like 159 people right now that is gonna succeed over here, right? But of course, everybody is gonna succeed in their own way and their own pace. So to talk a little bit about me, right, guys? I'm over here from Slovenia, guys. You are over here, over there from all over the globe, right? Majority probably from the UK. So we are like literally in, let's say, same, uh, let's say, place in the planet Earth. But as you can see, guys, we have the technology, we have the opportunity over here to meet and greet and talk a little bit. So fast forward, 2014 in June was actually the first month that I started to trade. That was the first, let's say, my experience with the charts. It was a binary option by that time, right? I didn't know what Forex really is. And I met Zachary Hogan, which is my mentor from literally day one. I think it was July 2014, and he was literally showing me what PIP is, what trend line is, what supply and demand is, RSI, stochastic, name it, right? He was basically my, let's say, mentor that give me the basic and everything. Now, fast forward a little bit, like 2016 in September, we joined the IM. Literally in January 2017 was the month that I became an educator because of the work that I did with Zach in the other company that Zach owned at that time. So from that time, right, I'm literally blessed and really, really grateful that I have an opportunity to be mentored, to be an educator, to give you guys a heads up to where the setup can happen and show you guys what the, let's say, what's really taking you to the next level and where the next opportunity is about to reveal in the marketplace, right? So at the first 3 years of my journey, right, I was really like not being really consistent, right? I did have a profit, but not that consistency that I really want, right? And why is that? Is because I really didn't understand the compounding effect, and that's literally what we're going to talk a little bit about it, because I feel that that's like kind of like foundation for everybody right here to really like give yourself a permission of thought process why somebody's taking so long to succeed and why somebody is like literally getting that withdrawals every single week, every single month, and so on and so forth. Now, everybody over here, I believe it has that a dream number of what the trading account should be looking for, right? So I will give you guys a really like simplistic, mathematically, let's say, equation or plan, trading plan, risk reward plan that can be implemented to literally whatever strategy, right? If you're consistent enough, and of course, I know that a lot of you guys are actually tuning in into my Go Live sessions and other trade house educators. So, guys, thank you for that. And it's gonna give you guys that key to unlock the high risk reward trades, right? And you already know we're gonna go over charts a little bit, but it's really, guys, important to understand the Forex is a journey. More you're gonna fall in love with the journey, more you're gonna be successful, right? And because everybody comes into the Forex with understanding that, yeah, of course, somebody did earn XYZ amount of money, has a dream car, nice house. That's social media, right? Flexing what the Forex can do to you. But rarely anybody can literally show you how to do it, right? Rarely anybody is gonna give you guys all the troubles or failures that they went through to literally shorten your learning curve, right? And that's what we are doing over here in TradeHouse, and that's what we are doing over here in IM Mastery Academy, giving you guys that system environment where we can like literally teach you guys from our experience, from our failures, and give you guys a blueprint how you can be your own, let's say, self-sufficient trader, a professional withdrawer, not professional depositor. That's what we're trying to be over here, right? So when we're going to talk a little bit about risk management, guys, those are just let's say estimated numbers, right? It's simply mathematic what it can be done with our brokers and um, with our accounts. But of course, every broker has a different spreads and etc. etc. So numbers are going to vary. But it's just for the learning purposes. What we're going to show over here is just to break down the simplistic way what the market or forex can give to you, right? So when I'm approaching the marketplace, and let's say we have a setup, doesn't matter which time frame it is, right? Doesn't matter which time frame it is, and I'm dealing with situation, all right, how I can take out as much as I can in, let's say, kind of like in a safe way from the market, and still running really high percentage at the end of the week and the end of the month, at the end of the year, pretty much. So what I'm doing is, when we have a certain setup that is available in the marketplace, going into that setup with mentality that I'm gonna be risking 2%, and I'm dividing that risk to 2 trades. So I'm entering the marketplace with a stop loss on the first one with 1% risk, right? And I have a second trade, same entry, same stop loss, and again 1%. So what is different? The difference is the take profits, right? Because on the first one, my goal is to hit TP1, which is a 3%. Okay, and my second entry is gonna be the take profit 2, right over here. Okay, right over here, and it's gonna be at 5%, right? 5%. So what I'm doing over here is I'm risking 1% on the first entry or the first trade, and I'm risking 1% over here as well, right? So total, I'm risking 2%, right? Don't mind my drawing skills. I didn't went to any art school over here, but the point is here, right? So I'm risking 2% on every setup, 2 trades, 1% risk on both trade. And we have take profit 1 is at 3%, right? And take profit 2 is at 5%, right? All right, guys, give me a little bit. Let me close down the window. All right, so I'm risking 2% for total 8% gain if both take profits got hit, right? That's our estimate what we can do over here. So in general, if we risk 1%, right, we're gonna win 4%. That means that we are trading with 1 to 4 risk to reward management, right? So let's put that into perspective. A lot of people are actually struggling with getting consistent profit, being consistent with withdrawing, seeing profits, growing their accounts. Reason for that is because a lot of people are actually struggling to be consistent with where to put the target in the marketplace, to what extent the market should be moving, right? And if you're tuning in our Go Lives, we're actually showing you guys how the market is manipulated from the banking statement, right? How the banks are actually controlling the marketplace, and there is a reason why 96% of people are losing money, right? And the mindset that retail traders or the traders that are coming into the marketplace, trying to win big and win fast, is it's kind of like let's say a pattern that we got from the society when we grew up, right? We always want to get that instant gratification. We always want to achieve a success over the night, right? Everybody want to be a 7-figure trader. Everybody want to be a 6-figure trader, right? But a small percentage of those people is willing to go over trial and error that is going to be required to upgrade your mindset and you as an individual to become that trader. And this is the mathematic that is going to give you guys a perspective that that is really required a small work and a really simplistic mathematically approach to the marketplace, and it can give you so much in the long term that you're gonna be amazed, and you're gonna see, guys, that you're literally 100 trade away from your desired trading account. All right, I'm gonna prove it to you right over here. So this is how I'm attacking the marketplace, right? I'm taking my 8% when it's available, and that's it. If that's in a day, perfect, and if that is in a week, perfect as well, right? So this mathematically approach, right? Let's say you're you're risking 10%, 10 pips over here, right? Take profit one is at 30 pips, right? So 30 pips for us, it's already 3%. When this take profit got hit, we're moving stop loss on this one at break even. Either break even or we secure 1% profit. So now either market come back down, hit our level on the second position, we secure the 4% because 3 plus 1 is 4, right? If the market goes and hit our take profit 2, we hit 8% profit, right? In the first step, what we're doing over here, we are preserving the amount that our capital, right? We're preserving our capital and we are growing it. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because I really want you guys to experience the compounding effect on your broker account. And I'm going to show you how the compounding really works. And uh, the only thing that is going to, let's say, vary between you guys, it's the journey and it's the pace that you're going to go and attack the market with. Because somebody has a time to trade 1 day out of the week. Somebody has a luxury to trade 3 days a week. Somebody, it can go and it can be like 24/7 behind the chart. Of course, the results are going to vary, right? So definitely, guys, fall in love with your own journey, right? And always, always compete with yourself only. Because it's so easy to be feeling like let down, feeling depressed and anxiety because you are going on, let's say, team groups chat, and you see half of the team like having a fire entries and you're not in, right? And then you say, all right, cool, right? It happens, right? And then you go and you try to trade, you have one loss or two losses, you feel down a little bit, and then you have another trade happen and team is also winning and you are not in the trade. What's going to happen? You're going to feel left behind. You're going to feel that Forex is actually against you, right? So guys, that's why it's really important to always compete only to yourself. Always stay on your lane, focus on your journey, focus on your pace, because there is no race between us, right? We each want to have a desired account, a desired lifestyle, and it's unique for ourselves, right? It's not because somebody else said it, we need to buy this and that. We actually need to buy this and that just because you're gonna make that person happy, right? You need to buy yourself what you want to buy to yourself to make yourself happy, right? So with this simply mathematically breakdown of how I'm doing, you're gonna find out that with this style of trading, you could be banking a high percentage just today on your USD alone, right? Despite other trades that we were actually showing you on a bounce back, either London Open or New York Open or on our Go Live sessions. So let's go a little bit and talk about if we do one trade a week, okay, one trade a week. So that means 4 trades per month with this style of trading, right? So let me share a different screen over here. And we're gonna go to this one, okay? So this is a Forex compounding calculator. Again, it's just the estimate number. It's just for the learning purposes and to give you guys a perspective of a long-term investing energy and time into learning this skill set, right? So let's say I'm gonna put down, let's say $1,000 or £1,000 and €1,000. Doesn't matter, right? I'm just putting the numbers for really like easy purposes of explaining this mathematics. And let's say percent per month, I'm gonna go, let's say percent per week, okay, percent per week. So we're gonna go 8% a week. That's our target. One trade, right? One trade, 1 to 3 and 1 to 5. That's one trade. And numbers of months, I'm gonna put numbers a week, right? So we have 4 weeks in a month, okay? So that's how we're gonna calculate if we win 4 trades, right? 4 trades in a month, right? Of course, if we're gonna be 100%, we're gonna see a 36% growth on our account. Why is 36%? It's because it's compounded. It's not 4 times 8, it's compounded, right? Every times, right? The first trade is 8% out of $1,000. Second trade is 8% out of $1,080, and so on and so forth. That's why that you got an estimate what the market or what your account should be looking at. And I put that in perspective. 4 trades in a month is giving you 36% growth in 1 month. Just put into perspective how much banks give you, right? Or just put into perspective, you have 6 or 7 figure account, and imagine you earn this in a year. So let's say you take, let's say with a big account, 4 trades a week, 4 trades a year. And of course, if you are, let's say, good and you have all 4 wins, that's your percentage that you could be looking at, right? And imagine the power of that. Imagine the power of compounding. Now let's put that into perspective. Let's say that somebody is gonna say, all right, I'm starting this journey, right? I really want to see where the Forex can take me, right? Now let's say, all right, Rock, cool, I'm gonna do this, right? This is, by the way, my personal challenges, how I overcome being disciplined. That's how I overcome being frustrated with the marketplace, giving me, let's say, 10% profit and then coming back down to give me a break even, right? This is how you can build foundation to be disciplined, have a steady growth, right? And really put emotions aside and be a professional withdrawal, not a professional depositor, right? So let's put this into perspective. So let's say that now we have 36% growth. Of course, if we are 100% correct with 4 trades a month, okay? So that means that we're gonna experience a 36% growth a month. A number of months per year, of course, it's 12. So we can estimate, right? And this is like fairy tale numbers. Just look at this. $1,000 at 1st of January would be 29,000, sorry, 40,000 by December 31st at exactly the same year. If we win 100% of the trades that we are taking. Is that possible? Probably not. Reason for that is because a lot of people, not a lot of people, nobody is correct all the time. Losses happen. That's why, guys, it's just an estimate. But let's just say, for example, we end up a year $6,000, right? $6,000. You just took $1,000 and turned that in a 12-month period to $6,000, right? For somebody is a lot, for somebody not that much, right? You just earn a 500 bucks or 500 pounds per month extra, right? But it's compounded, right? It's compounded. So let's say you travel to the convention of IM, right? You have a little bit of fun. You come back home, you withdraw a little bit, right? And you pay for mortgages, you pay for, I don't know, credit that you have in the bank, whatever. Or help your mom with the bills, right? Take your girlfriend to the dinner, take your boyfriend to the dinner, right? Have a little bit of fun. And let's say you start exactly the same journey, right? Next year with, let's say, $3,000 or 3,000 pounds. The approach to the marketplace stay the same, right? The only thing, numbers change. Now we are looking at $120,000 by the end of the year, if of course we win all the trades. We're probably not gonna. But let's say that we ended up, because now we are, next year we're a little bit wiser, we're a little bit better trader. And let's say we end up around, let's say 25,000 or $30,000. You just took 30,000, sorry, 3,000 into 30,000, right? You just 10x what you had on account. That's an amazing growth. Okay? Imagine now this perspective. Now, that's only like 4 trades a month. So that's not much. That's not much. So we're looking at 48 trades per year. Right? That's 1 trade a year. Now, I know that somebody is asking right now, but what if you have more setups throughout the week? What if you have, let's say, power to trade, I know, every single day, and maybe find 5-minute entry and took this mathematic? What can be achieved? What is the number that you can really achieve? And this is what it's really inspiring for me, why I love Forex that much and why I love this mathematically approach that much. This is not gonna blow your mind. Right? So let's say we start with $1,000, right? $1,000. And now I'm not gonna go with how many trades are we gonna do per month, right? Now I'm gonna show you the power of 100 trades. 100 trades. right? Sorry, 100 trades, and it's gonna be, sorry, this is a 8% per trade, 100 trades, right? So we are, let's say, putting aside the time variation, right? Somebody can take 2 to 3 trades per week. Somebody can do one. Somebody can do, I don't know, 2 in a month. Choose your pace. That's what is really important. Choose your pace. Now, let's say we go and let's say challenge ourselves to go in and put on 100 trades with this simply mathematic, right? So if both take profit hits, we win 8%. Okay. Now, if we calculate this, you can already see the curve that is going up, right? But before we go into the numbers, let's talk a little bit about the curve. Look when the curve is really starting to kick in. I think it's like in the last third of all the trades. So from 75th to 100 to the 100th trade, it's where the compounding really kicks in. But guys, to be completely honest, you know how you have to trade? You know how you have to grow as a trader? Like this, right? Your mindset growth and your experience has to grow like this to achieve this kind of growth in your account, right? And it's always going to come if you're going to only compete with yourself, right? And always stay on your lane, because somebody, again, has the luxury to be behind the charts all the time. Somebody can do that only a few hours a day, and somebody's going to trade 4-hour time frame. Somebody's going to be in trading 1-minute time frame, or be crazy like Jordan and all those guys, right? Trading 15 seconds or 30 seconds time frame. Yeah, of course they exist, right? But what kind of type of a trader we really are, you have to ask ourselves. So now let's talk a little bit about numbers. Let's say we win all the trades, right? Let's say we are the best trader, we can do whatever in the marketplace, right? After 100 trades, you just took $1,000 account and you end up being with 2 million and almost $200,000 in your broker account. Now, guys, again, I'm telling you that this are fairy tale numbers. Reason for that is it's because it's not gonna be happening in your broker account. I know that it's a sad story to hear that, but guys, you're not gonna win all the trades. This is a reality, right? I want to put you guys into the perspective. What can you really achieve? So let's say at the first challenge, first part of the challenge, 100 trade, right? Let's say we win a good chunk of amount of trades and we end up being around $30,000. Let's say $30,000. And let's say, for example, you're really good and you have luxury to really be behind the charts all the time. And let's say by September, you take 100 trades and you end up being, let's say, 25,000 profit. You just took $1,000 into $25,000, right? Now imagine that. You go to Houston, we meet there, we have a little bit fun, right? We talk a little bit about your journey, and you have fun with your team there, right? You rent a car, you go to like do some crazy stuff, right? Have a little bit of fun in Houston, and then we come back to the UK, right? Let's say we have really like a blast. We have a mansion, we have Airbnb, we have like a picnic, a party, whatever, right? Let's say we spent $5,000 there, right? We come back home, we left with 20,000. And let's say, all right, I'm gonna pay myself, right? And I'm gonna spend on me whatever make me happy, right? Or make you happy, 5,000. Clothes, whatever, right? So you left with 15,000. Now you can then help your family out with bills, whatever. And let's say you said, all right, now let's get another challenge. Same principle, same mathematic, same way of trading, same risk management. And let's put down, I don't know, you name the number. Let's go 7,000. Same stuff. Another 100 trades, right? So now we are 200 trades deep in our journey. After 200 trades, right? Or you can take, after 100 trade, you can take that $7,000 into $15 million account. Now again, fairy tale numbers, right? This is just for the learning purposes. Now, this is why I love this journey. This is why I love explaining this, because it's actually working, because I see it in my team. It's blissful to see. And now let's say after 100 trades, you're gonna be better. You're gonna know what setups to take, where you're good at, which time of the day you're trading, 5 minute, 4 hour, whatever, right? Let's say your winning percentage go up. Let's say now you're win 5 out of 10 trades or 6 out of 10 trades, and you end up going around over here. So now we're talking about taking $7,000 in like $450,000, a half a mil, right? Now imagine going to, let's say that the next convention after Houston is going to be back in London, right? And you can fly in your team members that are all across the globe. Have fun, right? Be here together in UK, have a little bit of fun, right? And then again, back to 100 challenge. And it's like 300 trades, and you're going to be a sign-figure trader, right? So that's why I'm saying, guys, this mathematic it's really easy when it's explained like this. Of course, it's a little bit different when you start to trade it, right? And you really go into the marketplace and try to have that setup. So that's why I'm going to go and explain a little bit of charts. But just put into perspective what we just showed you over here, right? It's really simple mathematic. It's really simple risk to reward management. And guys, believe me, that personal challenge that I just showed you saved me from pulling my hairs out because I didn't saw the consistency in profit in the marketplace. That's literally what saved me. That's literally how I discipline myself. That is okay if I have loss. That is okay if I have a red numbers by the end of the week. It's okay if I have a red numbers by the end of the month. Stick to the journey. Believe what the market could be giving to you. Believe that those 100 trades are going to give you growth, and just put every single trade as the highest quality that it can be, and you're going to be there. Now again, somebody can do that in 6 months, somebody's going to do that in 2 years. At the end of the day, they're both successful trader, right? Somebody is more swing trader, somebody is more intraday trader. Okay, approach is different, it's the same. But somebody's gonna wait a few minutes for take profit to be hit. Somebody's gonna take, I don't know, a few weeks, few days. Depends on your style of trading. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about Euro USD and what the market is really doing over here. And let's talk a little bit about how the market is controlled. Right, so if you go into YouTube or babypegs.com, what you're gonna find out? Where first of the thing, you're gonna find out about trend lines. You're gonna find out about supply and demand zones, equal highs, equal lows, a floor or ceiling, as it's said in like beginner terms. It's good to understand what they really are, but you have to understand, free knowledge is for a reason a free knowledge. And there is a reason why 96% of people losing constantly money in the marketplace. Why is that? Well, because if it's free, doesn't mean that it's gonna work. Because why would banks allow you to have a free knowledge if that would actually make money? Right? Doesn't make any sense. So what the market is actually doing, market is actually printing that stuff out so you get lured in the marketplace, and then they are taking your money away because first of all, you don't have the emotional intelligence because you want to win everything in one trade. That's how the retail trader approach the marketplace. Second of which, right, you want to be a greedy trader and you're not having a risk on your control. Let's say you go 4% risk in because now this is like equal highs. This has to bounce, right? They give you a little bit profit. What you're going to do? Well, you're going to add positions because the market is giving in your direction. Right? A few minutes in, bam, you take out and you just lost 6-7% of your account. Right? And you're going to do that 3-4 times. The fourth time, you're going to say, all right, let's shake up a little bit, right? Let's prepare for the winning trade, right? I lost 4 by statistic. I have to win 5, right? Because there has to be some win. What you gonna do? Well, you're gonna try to earn back whatever you lost in one trade. Mistake. What's gonna happen? The 5th trade is gonna be clapped, right? And now you just saw that you burned down like 25% of your account, or let's say 40% of your account. Then you're gonna say, all right, I don't want to blow my account. What are you gonna do? You're gonna drop your risk to 1%. right? And it's gonna take days to get back to what you initially started for. Or maybe you get, all right, this is the setup, and you're gonna go back to the same thought process, risking too much, getting into the marketplace with too, let's say, too risky and too quick in a mindset that you want to earn everything back. So let's talk a little bit how the banks are doing what they're doing. So when we are approaching the marketplace, right, we want to see where the banks are actually getting in the marketplace, what the market did to really move the marketplace, because we're talking about $7 trillion market a day. That's a lot of zeros a day, right? So you have to have a really, really deep pocket to move price as it's moving. Who has that? Well, big banks. So that's why I'm telling you guys that big banks are actually doing what it's for now being a secret, right? So let's talk a little bit about this structure right over here. Now we can talk a little bit that it's kind of like a sideways move because it's going just to the right. It's not going up and down. But below the low, what is below the low usually? Well, you have a tons of strategies. So below the lows is usually where the liquidity is. Liquidity are stop losses, either from retail traders, either from hedge funds, either from whoever. That's what smart money is searching for. So they're just moving from one liquidity to another liquidity because the banks need a counterparty in the marketplace so they can take profit out. You can just close trade that is literally billions and billions and billions in profit, right? Market makers or smart money, big banks, they need to find big liquidity so they can take that out to the marketplace. So what they did, well, they create accumulation. So that's way opinion is being made. Somebody's gonna say the market is gonna go higher, right? They're gonna buy, they're gonna put stop loss down. Somebody's gonna say market is gonna go lower, they're gonna put stop losses here. That's where the liquidity pocket begins to assemble. Market spike the price lower. Who is on the winning side? The one that says to the downside, we go. All right, because we have a fast move down, what are they gonna do? Add position, sell, 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 sell. Where are gonna be the stop losses? Right over here. So what the market really did, because exactly the same stuff happened over here, market moved away, right? Stop losses starting to begin to be in this pocket right over here. So they went for them. They went for them with this price action. Okay. Now, when we trade below this low, that's where market or smart money is starting to really pair up more and more orders for reversing the market higher because they can grab your stop loss. Your stop loss or our stop loss for that matter, right? Is our entry, is their entry pretty much. We're selling our contract back to the marketplace to the willing buyer. And that's most likely smart money, right? So what they did, well, they bought a lot of contracts over here, and they moved price higher. What they were attacking liquidity that is left in the marketplace right over here, above those highs. Okay, that's what they were after, right? And because they bought so many contracts right over here, where is that visual representation that smart money was buying, right? Well, for all of you guys that are first time here, you're probably not going to know that, but for everybody else that is kind of like already in the team for quite a while, you're going to know that this black candlestick right over here is that visual representation that where the smart money was manipulating the price. Because when the price was slamming price lower, 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 where the market was going down, that's where they were buying, 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 right? Because how do I know that? Well, look at the candlestick that happened next. Do you really think that smart money was buying in this candlestick and not over here? That's the false claims that we really have when we start to trade this market. They were buying in black candlestick, even though if it's a downward move, it's the move in the liquidity. That's why they were tanking so much to the downside. What happened next? Well, they move price higher, 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 right? And if we're gonna drop down to 1 hour, what are we gonna find out? How they printed this price action to the upside? Focus on the black candlesticks before the sudden move up. We have right over here, that's the 4-hour one. We have one over here on the 1 hour. So I'm going to do this. All right, and let me change the color. So let's say that because we bought so many contracts down over here, where is really the liquidity that we can literally take profit from billions and billions and billions of dollars that we just invest over here? Well, we have two targets that we could be targeting. One is right over here that we already talked a little bit about it, right? Right over here. And one is on the previous high. Right? Right over here. That's our two targets. So how the market really developed the price action to go higher? Right? Let's go back to the 1 hour. So every time we have really impulsive market movement, right? There is a probable manipulation is taking place. So let's talk about this one over here, right? You can see that we have two consecutive down candlesticks, and we already talked about it. That's where the banks are manipulating price, right? Because what the market did, they slammed price lower, they were buying, and then we have a sudden move higher. We don't know that they were buying over here till we have a sudden move up. But let's ask ourselves, if we have a, let's say, opportunity to really manipulate the price, what we're gonna do, we're probably gonna give ourselves the best chance to get the best entry, right? So how the market really did that? Well, we have one retest of that structure right over here, but we then create that impulsive move up. We trade above this high over here, right? Notice that we are targeting those highs over here. So we came back down, right? And that's where the fun begins. Because we have over here, we have equal lows, right? And remember, we talk about the equal lows are usually the ceiling or the bottom, right? Which is a supply and demand zone, what we were taught from the YouTube side, right? So what the market did, they run away a little bit and then slam price lower. That's where the liquidity is captured. We came back down to exactly the same area where the smart money was buying. So in this area over here, they were buying what? They were buying retail trader stop losses. What happened next? An explosive move higher. We break the structure. We take clean highs over here, right? So now we know that in this area, smart money was doing something. What they were doing, they were buying contracts. So where they were coming back down for an entry, right over here. We could be getting entry right over here. The market slam price lowering a little bit, coming into the candlestick. The stop losses for us are down over here. Because that would be a mentality over here, because if the smart money was having a buy orders over here, they're not going to be that quote unquote stupid to have market running lower to be in a drawdown. If we can control the marketplace, why would we be moving the marketplace in a way that we would be in a drawdown? That makes no sense. So that's the logical level where the market could be reversing. We have the PP entry right over here, but we came back down even lower. Now I'm going to leave this for you guys to study on the 15-minute time frame. If you have been on my sessions, you already know what the entry was over here. It was a clean entry, but the market then pulled away. So let's say we trade that long trade right over here, right? And we have stop loss below the low, and we're targeting 1 to 3, just like we said, right? 1 to 3 is right over here. So it took a little bit to get hit, but eventually got hit. We move our stop loss to break even, right? So we have stop loss to break even. Now look, same concept of, let's say, a same pattern repeated again over here. Because what happened? If I borrow this line, we have equal lows over here. Where else do we have equal lows? Right over here, right? This ones over here are also really clean. So what the market did? Well, they went for the liquidity. What they hit below the liquidity is what is really interesting. You see the black candlestick? Bam. Right into the candlestick. Look at the precision there. That could be your re-entry. Right over here. And the market pulled away. Look at the momentum that EURUSD had after that. And what we have two targets that they got hit. When the target got hit, right? Let's say we took this high out. So now we took those orders over here all the way up here, so we TP. Now let's say we are in uptrend. Since we have a breakaway structure, we have a higher high. Now the high low should be forming. Where the high low should be forming? Let's go back to the 4 hour. The high low should be forming in an area where smart money was initially buying. Where is that? Remember this candlestick? So let's put that into perspective now. Let's put that into the future, right? Now, you guys, for all of you guys that are already like in our Go Live sessions, you know that this imbalance over here is literally a roadmap where the market is going to go from this high that is going to come all the way back down here, right? Why is that? Well, if they want to trade higher, they're going to try to come back down to the original entry, which is the best PP entry for them. That's how they move the marketplace. I would do the same. You would probably do the same. If you have a capability to move the market, you're going to have market twist and move in a way that you're going to have like the best entry in the marketplace, and nobody else is going to know that that's your entry, right? So what the market is going to do next? Well, it's going to come back down to that specific level. Look at the precision there, right? And you could be putting stop loss over here. You could be putting stop loss over here. What your target is? Well, your target is, again, this high over here. So the market hit this level. Let's say you missed the entry, right? You missed the entry. Where the smart money was buying again? Probably somewhere around over here. Probably in the last black candlestick, which is right over here. Okay, if we drop down, let me do the replay mode. Right? If we drop down to the 1 hour, we have a really interesting formation right on the line. We have these two black candlestick. Remember the principle that we talk a little bit about it? We have really bullish environment. We have market slam price down below the low. That's a liquidity capture. So this is our area to focus on. This level right over here. And stop loss could be below down here. So let's play into the future. And that's where it was happening yesterday and today. And you're going to see what the market really did. Right? So we have market movement. We have a little bit of manipulation. Right? And this is new week. And this is going to be today. Right? Look at the bullishness when the market hit that level. That's your entry right there. Pew pew. Let's say this is 3 a.m. for me. That means that that's 4 a.m. for you. That's 2 a.m. for you, right? 2 a.m. for you. Let's say we missed that entry. What I did today, right? I was playing a little bit 1 to 3 and 1 to 5 risk to reward management on 5 minutes. So again, I knew that the market is pulling away, right? The market is being bullish. So I just focused on where the market is giving me an opportunity to be in the marketplace where the market was lastly manipulated. Now, this candlestick over here is a little bit more specific because we don't have the black candlestick, but look at the wick. The wick was manipulated area because it went below the low, and then we have a sudden movement up. So my interesting area was this. This was my entry, and this was my stop loss right over here. And then we have a bullish environment over here. Look at the precision right there. Perfect. Now, long position over here, over here. Remember 1 to 3, right? 1 to 3 is right over here. 1 to 5, it's a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Okay? Market came all the way back down. It didn't give me the break even. Right? And I have it on the logical level. Let's say I missed this entry. Where is the next entry? We have a black candlestick. Market pulled away. We know from the higher time frame that we are bullish. So where smart money was buying, all the way back down over here, that's like that sell to buy pressure. But this candlestick is really what I'm looking for, the last one, before the market pulled away. Right over here. Bam. Look at the precision there. The market pulled away. Right? So you could be playing just that structure right there. Long position. Right over here. Below the lows. That's 1 to 3 in literally, let's say 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. You got 3% in the marketplace. Done. 20 minutes and you already have a 3%. The market then expand higher, 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 higher. Bam, that's your 5%. Literally, just the wick went through the take profit too. You're out, right? You're out. That's your 5%. Now, of course, the market did went higher, right? The total amount that you could be getting is 1 to 20. 1 to 20. One trade, 1% risk, 20% take profit. Imagine that. That's the power of compounding. That's the power of high risk management, right? So just to put into perspective, guys, the banks are controlling the marketplace. They're always going to try to figure out a way that they're going to have the best entry. Always. So if you know what the market really is doing, and if you know what the market is trying to do, and you play with the directional bias of smart money, guys, you're going to win. And you're going to win big. So all you have to do, guys, in the future, always try to position your trade in a direction where the smart money is trying to go. Watch daily level, watch 4-hour level, watch 1-hour level. Guys, if you really like what we just went through, right, over here, right, you can find me on Forex Advanced. If you scroll down a little bit, you're going to find me right below my right there, Kumer, right? We go live 8 a.m., which is 7 a.m. London time on Monday and Friday. And we go 11 a.m. live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Right? I'm showing you a lot of stuff, right? Favorite session. If you like 1 to 3 and you want a little bit deeper explanation, you have it right over here. And we have a lot of concepts right over here. Because what I want you guys to be is self-sufficient trader, a professional withdrawal, not a professional depositor, right? Because we want to earn money and not blowing accounts, right? And I want you guys to become self-sufficient trader in a way that you can then, of course, go out and, like your mentor said and leader, go out and be the bridge between the knowledge and to that person that wants or need help, either financially, either in their personal life. I believe that this knowledge and this skill set is recession proof. Because look what happened outside. I think we are the only ones over here that we're happy that quarantine happened. Because now you have 5 days a week possibility to learn the skill set. What if you go, let's say we are home, like what, almost 2 months now. You could be trading every single day, and after 2 months, you could be fired your boss. Right? I don't need to go back to job. Right? This is the abundance mindset when you see the opportunity in the every economic crisis, right, that is happening outside. And we were telling you guys that something big is about to happen. And there we go. Right after the London convention, everybody was talking about coronavirus. In my opinion, it's just my personal opinion. It's just it's just really different agenda. And virus, I think it's just a regular flu, to be completely honest. Right? Everything else is just what media says. And you can see, you can literally see, if we go on the US study right now, right? This is not normal. Let me find it. All right, this is not normal in my eyes. If we really would have economic crisis and we have market really crash down, and now we have 16% of USA people living in America doesn't have a job. Unemployment rate in America is 16%. And we have an economic growth. That's not right. Something is off. Right? So something big is happening behind the charts. Right? And guys, as you can see, indices, crypto, commodities, oil, gold, Orange juice, if you want stocks, it's literally happening in exactly the same way, which we already explained on USD. It's the same mindset. It's the same. It's the same approach when you understand how the banks manipulate the marketplace. It's literally the same thing. It's just when you find a pattern, the mindset, how the banks are thinking, then you're gonna be going in that 4% bracket when you're gonna be consistently growing your account. And that's what you guys want, and that's what I want you guys for you. I want to give you that breakthrough so you're gonna see, oh, he was right. I want to give you that aha moment, because at the end of the day, we always not always, but we all want same stuff: be successful as a trader, be successful as a leader, right? Be that educator or leader for somebody else, to give that skill set into their heads so they can do whatever they want to do with him. And of course, we're gonna create an environment so they can win with us, right? So with that, guys, I will thank you so much, each and every single one of you guys, to take an hour off of your life, all right? Be over here with me, listening to this. And I hope that even if I inspire one person right now in this call, giving a one person that aha moment, I done my work over here, right? Because I know that that one that really listened to me and is gonna amplify that into the marketplace and give yourself an opportunity to win in the marketplace, you guys are gonna be successful. And I know that I have 100 and let's see how much, 145 people right now that they had that aha moment, right? So, guys, with that, I will say thank you so much for allowing me to be on this beautiful session with you guys, to be able to be in a bracket with such a beautiful and powerful individuals that are becoming after me every single day, as I saw in the flyer, right? And guys, I'm so happy and grateful when I'm gonna see you guys winning and when we're gonna be together in Houston, and you're going to tell me the success story that you had after this call. So thank you so much. Have a blissful day and talk to you soon. Bye.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, Rock. We appreciate you, brother. We love you, brother. And, we know that it wasn't just one person that had that aha moment. I know for a fact I had that aha moment, and I think we all did. So, guys, let's show some appreciation. Let's show some love to Mr. Rock. Put some 777 in the chat if he inspired you today, if he gave you that light bulb moment today, because I know for a fact he definitely did it for me. So thank you so much, Rock, my brother. We appreciate you, appreciate your time. Thank you for being such a servant leader, someone that just pours out into people. And, that's so rare to find. But, God has definitely blessed you, bro. So thank you so much for your time. And guys, as we said, this is the second day of the boot camp. What a way to keep it going, right? You want to make sure you're right back here tomorrow. But before we do go back, right, into our, our evening, and, you go and have time with your family, we have a quick cash prize giveaway, right? So again, shout out for you guys that stayed to the end to hear the amazing Rock speak, and his training was just off the chain, right? But what, we've got a cash prize giveaway, and Diddy won it yesterday. It was funny with Diddy because he didn't even message me. I had to message him. I was like, bro, do you want your money? Like, he didn't even message me about it. But we love humble people like that. I don't mind, but I'm a guy. I have to make sure you get paid. So the cash prize giveaway today, again, is £50. But what you have to do, right? What you have to do is you have to go and follow the ICE page, right? So I'm gonna get it up in a second. You have to go and follow the ICE page, and you have to let us know how you are finding the boot camp so far, right? Put down one thing that you've learned from Ralph or Rock. Put it in the chat box or the comments on Instagram. But like the picture, right? Like the most recent picture. Go follow the page, and you have to comment how you found the boot camp so far. So the winner that gets to do that, the winner that does that gets £50. So I've just made the post right now. So for you guys that don't follow the ICE page, here is the ICE page. Let me get it out for you guys. Right, this is the ICE page right here. So you want to go and follow the ICE page right there, guys. All right, let's see who wins the £50 today. I should be able to see my screen. Perfect. So that is the ICE page. Let me just refresh it. There we go. So you want to go and comment on that picture right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the picture right there. Go and comment on that. Let them know how you found Rock. Let them know how you found Ralph. And we will be choosing the winner at 8:20. So you got 2 minutes, guys. You got 2 minutes. Now we're going to end this call. We're going to celebrate the person that won. Right, we're also going to do our chairman screen, which we love to do. But go comment as much as you can. Comment a line of what you've learned. You know, comment if you're excited about tomorrow's speaker. Right, Mr. Stevenson Lindor is up tomorrow. Is going to be off the chains, guys. So comment. Make sure you follow the page. You have to follow the page to win, guys. You have to follow the page to win. Right. Turn on the notifications for future posts as well. Go and follow the page. Keep commenting. Let us know how you're finding it. I see consistency is key. Someone said eye-opening and truly inspirational. Absolutely amazing. So much inspiration and value. Love it. Rock is in. Someone said inspecting. We are professional withdrawers. I love that. I love that. We learned that today, right? Professional withdrawers, not professional depositors. Leon says the boot camp is plugging me nicely, giving me lots of new people to start watching. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So we got 1 more minute. Keep commenting, guys. Keep commenting. Keep commenting. We have 1 more minute to go. And oops, there we go. It's 20 past. Right. 20 past. So we're about to choose the winner. Right. Keep following the page. Follow the page. You want to follow the page. Because you don't want to comment and win, and if you win and you don't follow the page, you ain't getting that money. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. I feel like we've had enough comments now. We've had 2 minutes on this. Feel free to go repost the picture as well. All right. Here we go. So I'm about to choose. I'm going to share the screen so you can see that we are not cheating. We're not being biased. All right, perfect. So you guys are my witness here. I'm gonna come back to see who wins. All right, so I'm just gonna scroll down. I'm not even looking, you guys can see. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I think it's that person right there. Hey, Beja! Look at that. That's Beja right there, guys. You can zoom in. You can see that that was Beja next door. Massive shout out to Beja. 50 pounds is coming your way. Oh, also, this money ain't for your Fendi bag. This money is for your trading account. So this money going straight into your trading account. You're going to multiply that with exactly what Rock said. So, guys, tomorrow you want to be right back here. We're going to unmute everybody on the count of 3. I want to hear the energy. I want to hear the ice energy. I want to hear that you're enjoying this cool. I want to hear that you got value today. And I want to hear that you're going to be that pinnacle leader and master trader, right? So we're going to play our chairman song, right? You already know this is the tune right here. Let's go. Sheesh. Right, so if you're having fun, if you're enjoying your time here right now, let me see the hands up. Let me see the camera on. Let me see the camera on. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're going to do the chairman screen right now. We're going to do the chairman screen. 1, 2. Three.